Shoji paper adds stillness and life to a Kumiko panel. In this video, I'll guide you through how to apply it both traditionally and with a modern touch. For the traditional method, you'll need nori glue, a spray bottle with water, a small brush, a sharp knife, and of course your Kumiko panel and Shoji paper. The Kumiko panel can be simple or complex, as small or as large as you'd like. This technique applies to all shapes and sizes. Lay the Shoji paper flat on a clean surface, then place the Kumiko panel face down on top of it. Use a sharp knife or scissors to cut the paper, leaving extra length on all sides so it overhangs the panel. This gives you room to adjust and ensure full coverage during application. Place the Kumiko panel face down and begin by applying nori glue to the backside edges. You might recognize the word nori as the seaweed used in sushi, but this is a different nori, written with a different character, in this case meaning glue or paste. It's a traditional Japanese adhesive made from cooked rice starch. Nori is water-based, non-toxic, and dries completely clear. Extra squeeze out doesn't matter much, since it becomes completely invisible when dry. It offers a slow drying time, allowing for repositioning, and can be reactivated or removed with moisture, making it ideal for maintenance or replacement. PVA glue can also be used in place of nori, but it dries faster and is non-reversible. Before applying the paper, make sure you're gluing the correct side. The front has a matte finish, while the back is slightly glossy. The matte side should face the Kumiko and be adhered to the panel. In this example, glue is applied to all contact points, but for a panel this size, applying glue just around the perimeter is usually enough. For larger panels, it's best to apply glue to interior sections as well to keep the paper securely in place. Begin by aligning the Shoji paper carefully at one end of the Kumiko panel, making sure it's as even and straight as possible. Slowly press the paper down, working your way towards the opposite end. Take your time to smooth out the paper as you go, carefully pushing out any bumps or wrinkles to ensure a clean, flawless surface. Finally, gently press down all the areas where the glue has been applied to ensure strong, even adhesion. Allow the nori sufficient time to dry completely. Once dry, lightly mist the paper with water, spraying as even as possible to avoid soaking any one area. Don't oversaturate, it only takes a small amount of water to tension the paper. Let it dry naturally, allowing the paper to shrink slightly for a taut surface. Using a straight edge and a sharp knife, carefully trim away the excess paper. Make your cuts just slightly inside the edge of the Kumiko panel. With that, the panel is complete, but there is also a modern method that is quicker and requires no drying time. Double-sided tape is a quick and effective alternative to glue. Apply it along the perimeter of the panel and peel off the backing. From there, the process of laying down the Shoji paper is the same. This works especially well with synthetic or laminated Shoji paper, which is more resistant to moisture and ideal for humid environments. Spray adhesive is another option. You can apply it either to the panel or directly to the paper. Once sprayed, follow the same steps to smooth and tension the paper. Just keep in mind that tape and spray adhesive are not easily reversible, so adjustments and future repairs may be more difficult. While applying the paper here, I ran into a small wrinkle in the corner. I was able to fix it, but the area was slightly damaged and remains faintly visible in the final result. This is where nori glue has an advantage. It gives you time to reposition the paper, and because it doesn't soak through or stain, mistakes are more forgiving. In damp environments though, traditional Shoji paper can absorb moisture and develop stains, so synthetic paper is a better option in those cases. Both methods have their place and can work well depending on your needs. If you'd like to learn more about Shoji paper, how it's made, and where it comes from, I've linked an article below. There's a quiet beauty in the way paper meets wood. I hope this brought you a little closer to that stillness. If this spoke to you, feel free to subscribe, share, or explore more below. Until next time.